setting up for Robert Englund's star on the Walk of Fame ceremony, right outside of the legendary Larry Edmunds bookstore.
Yes, I think we have the right.
Hey!
Oh.
What in the world are you doing? What? No. What? No, we don't. No. Are you nonverbal?
This is like the totally wrong side of the street.
Right there. Up on the wall.
Got him.
Good?
My name is Sherry Newman. I have the honor and privilege to be the chairman of the Hollywood Chamber of Commerce. For over 60 years, the Hollywood Chamber has brought luminaries
Told you I was good at splitting the gap.
to this very boulevard in order to put their names like this into this galaxy of stars on the Hollywood Walk of Fame.
Ruining the shot.
Today is no different. We are welcoming to the Walk of Fame a talent who crosses genres and defines one. I assume we have some horror picture fans here.
Not a one.
I've said this is an amazing crowd. We had no idea it was going to be this big. You have drawn people out from everywhere, and we are so grateful for you and the selection you have. Today is the day we install on the Hollywood Walk of Fame Robert Englund. To kick us off and kick us to our ceremony, I'd like to welcome the President and CEO, our own star, Mr. Steve Nissen.
I could probably stop recording. Yeah, I don't know who you are, sir.
Well, I think I know the answer to this question based on your earlier reaction, but how is everyone doing?
I'm hot and angry!
All right. On the one hand, and those of you who are watching worldwide on variety streaming, you can't see all of this, but there are some really scary-looking people out in this crowd today.
And the
They're
fans.
scary-looking, but this is a friendly, loving crowd, so thank you so much for being here. Today, in the category of motion pictures,
Oh, does he have it
we
set up on the
honor with star number 2,826 on the Hollywood Walk of Fame, Robert Englund!
Oh, yeah. Oh, no, it's not.
And by the way, without the mask, he doesn't look scary at all. Now, before we invite our speakers to the stage, let me tell you a little bit about Robert Englund. Robert Englund is best known for his iconic portrayal. And look, it just gives me chills to say the name. It scares me to say the name for his iconic portrayal of Freddy Krueger. Okay, but if you ran into Freddy Krueger walking on a dark street, you would not be chanting this. All right. His iconic portrayal of Freddy Krueger in New Line Cinema's A Nightmare on Elm Street franchise. All right, calm down. Cast as Willie in the hit show The. avoid being typecast as a southern sidekick or friendly alien, he auditioned for the little horror movie called A Nightmare on Elm Street. Directed by Wes Craven.
R.I.P. Wes.
Wes intended to cast a hulking stuntman, but took a chance on Robert, who brought his classical, former surfer dude, theatrical training to the role and gave the physical presence of Freddy Krueger a gravitas and a menace that plunged him into horror. The movie was obviously a hit. It spawned 7 sequels. It became an international phenomenon, which allowed New Line Cinema, the house in Freddyville, to become a major player in the film world. His portrayal of Freddy Krueger blasted him into the pop culture vernacular as heir apparent to horror icons of the past, destined to stand alongside Lon Chaney's Phantom of the Opera, Boris Karloff's Monster in Frankenstein, and so many others. Robert has worked alongside many great artists: Henry Fonda, Jeff Bridges, Sally Field, Barbra Streisand, James Earl Jones, Sissy Spacek, Richard Gere, and countless others over his long-lasting career. He continues to be in demand as an actor and a voice-over artist. His latest role is still working hard. He's in season 4 of Stranger Things. His upcoming film is the animated Pinocchio Unstrung, where he portrays Jiminy Cricket. Now that's versatility. Come on, Freddy.
Different dream, but
And will be released on October
See it? The
26th. Well, that already happened, so it has been released.
Nature, and someone who intuitively finds that part of ourselves in any character, no matter how monstrous, makes them a little less scary. Robert, you really traumatized me for my teenage years. All of us, that's why we're here. I lost many nights of sleep with you, including last night when I was writing this at 3 in the morning because I was up thinking of what to say. But how fitting. Once again, I couldn't sleep because of Robert Englund. And as you know, when you make scary movies, there is no higher compliment. Congratulations, Robert.
Thank you, Eli Roth, but you know, Eli, I'm the president of the Hollywood Chamber of Commerce, and you just said Hollywood isn't a real place. Eli is right. Hollywood is geography, but it's also a state of mind, it's a state of imagination, it's a state of aspiration, but more on that later. So, Robert, 2,825 other stars have preceded you, but when we unveil your star, number 2,826, please know that after today, as I explained to your invited guests before the ceremony began, some 10 million visitors will come to the Walk of Fame and see your star. So we're about to hear from you, but it gives me great pleasure on behalf of the Hollywood Chamber of Commerce to declare today Robert Englund Day in Hollywood!
I think the Dodgers need that chant. in Toronto. They needed more than me, although thank you for the love. I love this smell of peanut butter cups in the morning. Happy Halloween. All Hallows Eve. You know, this is very personal to me. This very neighborhood, this street. I see many friends here today, you know, within earshot, probably without this microphone, that helped me. You know, my roommates, my Hollywood roommates, worked here at Larry Edmunds, and a dear friend of mine also worked here, and their salary checks actually probably helped pay my rent for a while. But the two of them, James Jeremias and Janice Fisher, toiled on a little screenplay over the years, and it evolved into The Lost Boys. That's a fitting movie to mention on Halloween. And their dreams came true, and today my dream is coming true. So this old broad of a boulevard, which is called the Boulevard of Broken Dreams, well, not for my roommates in Hollywood and nor for me. So I just want you to know, no broken dreams here. I really want to take a second again to thank the Hollywood Chamber of Commerce, and not just for this great honor, but the fact that they believe in this town, and we brought the Oscars back to this neighborhood. And we're spiffing it up, and also the fact that they celebrate this diverse sense of popular culture, both from the past and present. And when you walk down this street, you can Google some of the names on some of the stars you don't remember. But it's great for me because, you know, I see stars representing my father's favorite drive home to disc jockey that played Sinatra, and his favorite cool West Coast jazz, you know, Dick Whittinghill. Or I see my father's favorite band leader or trumpet player, as well as old variety hosts that I loved and disc jockeys that I cruised to as a teenager, all commemorated here. And that's all that fabric of popular culture that's woven together that I think we all have in common. And I think in these times, it's really nice to reflect on what we have in common, what we all like, you know? Rock and roll, reggae, country music, jazz, you know, talk show hosts that we remember from our youth. And I just think it's a great thing that the Hollywood Chamber of Commerce does by doing that. And I'm really grateful for being permanently cemented, you know, into American popular culture. Nancy, did you bring the Windex? All right. Listen, I also want to thank all my friends at Warner Brothers Discovery. You know, they have been so supportive and kind during this process. And my old friends at New Line Cinema, Bob, it's so great to see you, and others here today. Sarah, you know, you guys were champions of mine early on, and, you know, one of the happy accidents of a career in genre, whether it's science fiction or horror or fantasy films, is it makes you an international actor, which is just this great, great gift, you know. And I've done probably over a dozen films now in Europe. You can see some of them represented in the window here. That's me. There's my Russian poster, which is pretty cool, right, Eli? And that's just a great act to have in one's career, however many acts you get out of it. And I want to thank Eli. You know, I don't know if you guys just realize what a triple, quadruple threat Mr. Roth is, but if you think I'm scary, check him out in Night Always Comes. Okay, just an amazing performance with just a sprinkling of the master Anthony Perkins in his performance. And Heather, poor Heather, and I have been attached at the hip since 1984. Beauty and the Beast, you know, and I think Heather tried to escape Elm Street, and she wound up on American Horror Story. And then she tried to make another exit, you know, and now she's in the world of Stephen King, you know. It's always will haunt us, Heather. You know, I also want to say something about Warner Brothers Discovery, you know, that That's my favorite lot since 1974, when Richard Gere broke my nose in Blood Brothers. I finally got a great parking place there a couple of years ago doing a game, which tells you how powerful games are. So thank you, Injustice 2, in the character of Scarecrow. I think I had Clint Eastwood's parking place for a week. You guys know what that means in the status world. All right. I have a dear old friend here, Rhett Topham, who's also been such a great supporter of this award and my career over the years, and a great friend. And, you know, Rhett and I go way back to Roger Corman days together. You know, I said this to Rachel Talalay the other night, you know, the days of second unit peanut butter and jelly. You know, you get bread, peanut butter, jelly, and if you're lucky, flies. Just because it's Halloween, I will mention something from Rhett Topham's resume. He wrote the little classic horror film Trick or Treat with the late great Ozzy Osbourne and Gene Simmons, who I've worked with several times. But that's a little Hollywood trivia, a little Halloween trivia for all of you. I need to thank my team at Third Hill. You guys have just been terrific. Thank you for all of it, Tony. Thank you for, you know, answering the phone on Sundays. And Gabriella Rice, my late great agent Joe Rice's widow. I wouldn't be here without them. And thank you, Gabriella, for stepping up, you know, after Joe's passing. It really meant a lot to me, you know, because I miss him every day. And he really took care of me and really helped engineer my career. So I'm grateful. Nancy's out there somewhere. Nancy found some of these posters that I wanted people to see, to understand, you know, that I've done nearly 100 movies, even though you won't see all of them because they're playing in what was the former Yugoslavia. But hell, you know, it beats working. And I would want to thank you, Nance, so much for helping me. But even more than all the late night phone calls to Third Hill and the hand holding from Gabriella and Nancy putting up with me, I wouldn't be here without the fans, all right? And as far as I can see, you guys showed up, and I know you're gonna start knocking on doors looking for peanut butter cups and candy corn real soon. But thanks for coming, and thanks for supporting me, and thanks for going down rabbit holes on the internet and finding my old movies. And I just wanna say to everybody, I'm not gonna say it because Heather beat me to it, so how about this? Trick and treat.
That's enough profanity for the day. So, shall we unveil the star? Let's go
Carrying waters and walked in on town.
Smiling.
You should be more sensitive to witnesses. I'm not ready. I swear.
Yeah, Nightmare 3.
Which one was that?
Yeah. Nightmare 4. Burger, how's it going?
Good, man. How are you?
Doing all right. Good to see you.
Okay, now where's the back?
That's the Nightmare 5 kid?
Just got a lot grayer. Got a lot grayer. I've seen them
I got younger. Papa Patrick. Woo! 1,000.
I don't know. You have to go stretch. So no, during that.